All right. All right, we're live. I'm no green screen. I can't stand the lag. So to prevent lag and you can see my hands I'm moving. I just kept the regular um, scenery. Oh shit. Okay. 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 Now let go. Now I had a pretty good live stream going yesterday. I had a pretty good live stream. I was flowing, I was going, I wasn't taking breaks. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to keep that same type of energy and just talk about the most relevant, interesting, whatever pops in my head, facts as usual. Okay, let's see. We got Jr. What's up to Jr. And I occasionally and I will be looking over at the chat. I'll read your comments. I'll take them into consideration as they go with whatever that I'm thinking. And let's fucking go. We're a minute and a half. I'm into this shit. We got people potentially starving to death. You got people. We got food plants. I'm getting burned to the ground. We got fucking food bug plants being built in Europe and in North America and probably elsewhere that is not being talked about. The world is definitely the world is in a decline, and what's going to keep it going in the decline, and what's going to let these elites take control is the normies' ignorance, and we're trying to fight against that. We could talk about 304s. We could talk about food shortages. We could talk about energy, inflation, and crises there. I try not to talk about. I try not to talk about energy and food and this corruption too much, just because it's such a fucking depressing topic. Just because it seems like it's coming. I try not to talk about it because it just turns into this dead knowledge. It just turns into this dead vibe, like the world is going to end, type shit. But like I said, Alex Jones, he keeps it lively and entertaining, and I'm gonna follow that way of conveying the message. And we got Jr. I'll read his comment. Exactly, bro. That's the way I got to start. I'm doing it. It's just say whatever the fuck I want and say whatever the fuck is on my mind and whatever the fuck I want. Exactly, exactly. And and this is my backup. So I got not so this is my backup. So I feel like I really have nothing to fucking lose except AKS 1, and it's just gonna move on to AKS 2 as soon as this channel goes down. So fuck it. Yeah, I was thinking about growing out a beard and not cutting my hair just because winter is going to be coming, and honestly, it saves money, and when it's cold as fuck, you just don't want the the lack of hair to keep you warm. I mean I've shaved my head and I've shaved my beard completely, but it's probably going to make a comeback. It's probably going to be I'm probably going to have a beard this winter. I am also thinking about getting the fuck out of New York. It's high It's high cost of living. It's high. You can't get a fucking job without the jab. I lost a huge fucking um, trade opportunity because I decided, you know, because I decided I was like, hey, I don't want this fucking jab. They mandated either a single Johnson jab or a double Pfizer jab, and I said fuck this to both, and I said fuck it to both of them, and I was just like I turned my back on the fucking trade union, and it was a lot of fucking money, and it was a hard decision, and it was tough because of the money, but I knew I wasn't going to get the fucking jab. That that that's never going to happen. I'm looking at red states. I'm looking at southern states, and maybe they have trade unions, and maybe they have certain job fields, and it's not a maybe. They do right now, but but they could get corrupted. They could get corrupted. The like DeSantis. Let me try to get my face. This fucking thing. I want to get this perfect. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay, so DeSantis and governors from different red states, they they have this policy. They have this policy where they don't give a fuck what the president says that you should mandate, and I'm totally it. If you're in a major blue state, if you're in a blue state or in a major blue state city, it's fucking bad out here. In New York City, you can't work in the private sector. You can't work at a mom and pop shops. You can't work in corporate jobs. It it's a fucking shit show, and it just shows how weak-willed the the general public is to meet. It just shows how weak-willed the general public is to fear mongering on the media and just to popular opinion and just popular opinion and authority. It just shows how fucking weak-willed the a big group of people is. I'm gonna get to your comments. It's fucking pathetic. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start. I'm doing. I'm gonna keep on. I'm doing these live streams and practicing and getting. I'm gonna keep on doing these live streams and hopefully get better and hopefully we have some like-minded people who enjoy my shit. Hopefully we have some like-minded people who enjoy the shit that comes out of my mouth. That's the goal. I'm more of an action taker. I like, but I like to talk too sometimes. Yeah, 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 definitely. Like, I try not to be too much of a dick on the group panels, but sometimes sometimes you got to lay down the hammer. Sometimes you just got to lay it down. Sometimes you just got to fucking tell people, stop interrupting, stop, let other people talk, or I'm in the middle of something, and that's where the big problems are, and it just becomes, I don't know. It just becomes a pain in the ass sometimes. But yeah, winter. For all we know, for all we know, the power could get turned off in the middle of dead winter. For all we know, like, for all we know, for all we know, they could orchestrate the weather. They can orchestrate the climate. Supposedly, the elites, they can change the weather and make it snow, or cause rain, or do certain things. They can make the wind blow a certain way, perhaps. I don't know how advanced, and I don't know the limits to what they can do. But I've heard, I don't know the limits to what they can do, but I've heard that they can alter and manipulate the weather, and that's kind of fucked. And that's kind of fucked if they wanna put people in some hopeless fucking snowstorms, and or send hurricanes or tornadoes, and send hurricanes and snowstorms and all that bullshit. They can manipulate the weather. So that's kind of fucked, you know. And to top that off, they can turn off the power. They can turn off the electricity and all that bullshit, and the heat. They can turn off the electricity and the lights and electricity, all that, all down the line. They could turn off. I ask myself, who is in control, who is running, and who has the authority, and who is running the energy in this country, and state to state and city to city. In New York, it's Con Edison and National Grid, and if they really wanted, I think they can. I think they can pull the plug. There have been blackouts. There have been blackouts in New York City. I think there were like two or three big major ones, and then they could just turn off the power at any given fucking moment, and that is just, it could happen. It can happen whenever they decide it is they can. Here's the thing: they have the normies. They have the normies who, it's just a fucking mess. I don't know. I don't know what the hierarchy is with something like turning off power or inflating energy prices. I don't know what the top down scheme is. If it's the president, or it goes to the governors. If it's the president, if it's the governors, the business owners. I don't know who the fuck make these calls, but it would be pretty fucked if everybody's electricity, it just went out in the summer, or especially in the winter in New York, in New York State, and in New York City. I could just imagine the number of people that are just going to try to flood outward. I can just imagine the amount of looting. I can just imagine if people are trying to stay, the amount of looting that's going to take place. And then I can imagine, if people are trying to leave, how congested highways and streets and shit like that is going to be. If people are trying to get the fuck out of here, if only one place loses power, and there's power in other places, people are most likely, they're going to get in their car and they're going to get the fuck out of here. Unless it's just energy inflation, which is also a big fucking problem. I heard France and England. I heard England is already at 10 times inflation for energy. That's pretty fucked. And I heard France is going to be feeling it, and I heard other places are going to be feeling the energy inflation. Partially due to Putin. I'm cutting off. Partially due to Putin. I'm cutting off natural gas. I'm gonna get to these comments. Partially due to Putin, but I think it's more of a WEF thing. And I ask myself, is Putin on these people's side? Is Putin a member? Putin going to is Putin trying to build his own empire? Is Putin allies with these people? I ask myself where I ask myself what is really the true fucking story, and not so much what the media wants you to believe. I want to know what the real fucking story is, in terms of, is Putin going to try to just expand the Russian Empire? Is Putin trying to make a new Soviet Union? Is China behind all of this bullshit? I keep asking myself, like, there's what the media puts out there, and then there's the true story, and I want to know the true fucking story, and I might never will, and I might never know the absolute truth, because I got Alex Jones to listen to, but well, let me get to the in the comments section. We got Chaos. I'm in the house. Welcome, brother. We got Hemi. We got JR. Yeah. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how far. Yeah, I don't know how. JR said the West Coast is wild. So, but I don't know how far west JR is. If he wants to put it, I'm in the comment section. I don't know how far west JR is. Let's see. That's right. That's right, Hemi. No jabs, ever. I know people that voluntarily get. I know people who got triple jabbed. I don't know people personally who got monkeypox. But in Brooklyn, there was a huge line for monkeypox. There was like you had people you had lines for this stupid fucking monkeypox bullshit, and people were, oh, another shot. I just want shots. I just want to be safe. I just want to protect myself, because I got brainwashed by big tech. That's what happened there. Yeah. I'm about to do the same thing. Yeah, I'm about to do the same shit. I don't want that clean cut corporate. You have a boss, and you have to listen to, and and the whole corporate structure. Fuck that. I don't like that. I would rather be an entrepreneur, or do physical work, or something along those lines. The problem is the big problem is that the WEF. The problem is that the Klaus Schwab and all these globalists, they don't want entrepreneurs. They don't want free thinkers. They don't want entrepreneurs. They don't want fucking. They want that corporate bullshit where we have to fit into a little square. You have to be a cookie cutter corporate beta, a corporate beta male. You have to be this corporate beta male who bows down to their manager and the whole hierarchy of the corporations, and it's fucking disgusting. It's disgusting, because you have to listen to people, but when you're in at will jobs, but when you're in a corporate job that's at will, you start losing your unique identity. If you're in an at will job and you're living on paycheck to paycheck, it wears on your identity and your ego and all that bullshit. It really and it really wears on you to have these corporate jobs, and to just and fuck all that bullshit. I want to get into entrepreneurship, or certain trades or certain fields that you can get away with being yourself to an extent. Business and other types of things. I'm looking into many different opportunities. And you want to know the crazy thing about opportunities. The crazy thing, I'll tell you the crazy thing about opportunities. It's that the biggest thing usually is just knowing if the damn opportunity exists. The biggest reason why people don't make money and people don't make connections and people don't find meaningful work and people don't find jobs that they want is because they don't even know that the opportunity fucking exists. You know how many jobs that I found? You know how many connections that I found if I didn't go out there or if there wasn't a certain platform or if I didn't do the work and go out there and try to find the opportunity. Like, I would have never known if the opportunity even fucking existed. That's the crazy thing about certain opportunities that are out there. Certain jobs and certain people and certain connections and certain this and certain that. The biggest thing about all of these opportunities is a lot of people, they don't even know about their existence. I know people in certain places that I never would have known about had I not reached out or had I not done this and there's a whole bunch of shit. There's a whole bunch of shit out there. There's a whole bunch of shit out there that people don't know about because they just don't even know that it exists. And I've been noticing that. Okay. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this about this trade union. I'll tell you this right now. A big reason why I didn't do it is because number one, I don't want the first set of jabs, and number two, I fully believe that this union is going to go straight down the obedience, the hole of obedience, the obedience hole of if four booster, if your fourth booster is mandated by New York City, you're getting that I'm a fucking fourth booster if you want to stay in this trade union, and I ain't down with any of that bullshit, and I ain't down with any of that fucking bullshit because in certain states they're not even mandating jab number one. In a whole bunch of states, you don't even need one jab for a majority of fucking jobs. I think that the three main unions where they try to crack the whip, I think the three main job areas, it's education, it's city jobs like police and etc. And it's the medical field with nurses and doctors. In the medical field, nationwide, there's a big problem with the mandate. Then you have education where they were forcing teachers and students to get jabbed, which is teachers and students in regular school and in university, which is complete fucking bullshit. And then you got city jobs where the weak-minded normie cops, the normie cops, the cops just went along with this bullshit. I was expecting cops and firefighters and sanitation workers. I was expecting like half of them to be like, "Fuck this! I'm not getting this stupid jab." But I think that the reason why that they did it is because there's a whole line of normies that they would just fill. If half the police force or half the firefighting department or half the sanitation department, if they just left and they said fuck this, they would probably fill the departments with normies who would just get the jab and or maybe not, but the point is that everybody just went along with it and they just rolled the fuck over and just went along with the jab mandates. like a bunch of fucking sheep, fucking retards, and it's disgusting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not even one. I will not even get one fucking injection. Fuck that. Fuck that bullshit. I'm straight to hell. Fuck that bullshit. Government controls. Yeah, yeah. And I was kind of surprised. Okay, and I was surprised when Biden he was trying to crack down. I was surprised when Biden said no, no, no. Everybody in all medical fields and everybody across all private jobs. I think Biden. I think Biden really I think Biden he really tried to push for every single fucking job in the United States to have jab mandates. I think Biden wanted. I think Biden shot and missed on that goal, and thank God that he did. I think Biden wanted mandates across every single fucking job and in every single sector and every single type of private job, and thank God he didn't get it. Fuck Biden. Let's go, Brandon. And they gain control through bullshit policies. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fields like a medical, education, and city jobs. I hear my dumb foot bitch neighbors. Oh my god! Hold on. Here's for the foot bitch. This disgusting ass bitch and her beta male husband. I can go on. It This is AKS, and AKS can talk whatever shit he wants on his fucking channel. And AKS can talk whatever shit he wants about whoever and whenever. And I'm gonna go in on these pieces of shit that I constantly have to hear. I'm living their pathetic beta male lives. Very close to me. I'm not gonna get I'm too sidetracked. I was kind of on a roll, but if I'm not gonna get to them too sidetracked. But if they keep making noise, I'm gonna go in and talk shit about these pathetic pieces of shit that I have to keep constantly hearing around my house. And they gained control. Yeah, yeah. I was on mandates. It's shit that you people, most of my viewers, it's shit that you people know already. You know, and honestly, it's depressing. I almost want to talk about how women are. I almost want to talk about how women are hopeless sluts. We can transition into 304 talk because I can go on and on and on about 304 culture, but I don't want to make this. I don't want to make this a hate speech um just a hate speech where we're like yeah fuck them all, but I like, yeah fuck them all. But the truth is that a lot of these women out here are complete fucking disgraces. It's it's the truth there. I got derailed. I got derailed. Let me just focus on the comments section. And instead of making this, yeah, fuck all these 304s. Yeah, we know that they're hoes. We know that they're hoes. A hoe is a hoe. And on AKS one, we call a spade a spade. And I don't need to go so deep into why women are the way that they are. The modern woman is a complete the modern woman is a complete fucking disgrace. Bottom line. And they gain control through bullshit policies. Germans during World War II were working on weather manipulating device. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's really real. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's the real facts on that subject. I was talking about it. The point is, I've talked to Brandon Trueblood, and I've told a bunch of other people. I've told a bunch of other people. I take everything. I take everything that I hear from the news, from wherever, from a YouTube video. I take everything. I take everything with a grain of salt. I take everything with a grain of salt. If I wasn't fucking there, who knows if it really exists or if it really happened. If I read a history book, if I read a history book and it says that the Aztecs sacrificed these people and threw them down some stairs. If it says that the Aztecs did human sacrifices, if it says that the Mayans threw people in pits, if it says that the Egyptians, if it was in history, I just heard my stupid neighbors again. Yo, these people are so fucking pathetic. I can't stand them. If it was in a history book, who knows if it really happened? Who knows? Who knows if it really fucking happened? I'm telling you, this ugly, fat, disgusting spinster, fucking cat lady, fucking ugly foot, fucking fat, disgusting, fucking 20 pounds of makeup, fucking wearing disgusting cunt bitch. I can't stand this bitch. Anyway, I'm back on topic. Anyway, yeah. So that was a little bit humorous, but the funny thing about humor is there's truth. Is in every bit of humor, is in every joke. There's always a bit of truth. But anyway, I'm continuing on, and I'm glad my audience probably got a kick out of that. But I certainly did. I just have to expose the shit for what it is and call a spade a spade. But we're back on topic. We're talking about history. We're talking about if you read something in a history book, if you watch a YouTube video, or if you watch a YouTube video, or if you read a history book, it's like, who knows if it really happened? If I wasn't fucking there, to see the shit happen, who knows if it really did fucking happen? I wasn't fucking there. If we talk about Alexander the Great or Genghis Khan, or even the story of the Spartans from 300. If we talk about all of that, I wasn't fucking there. It could have been a fable. It could have been a story. Who knows if I've heard so many stories in history. I've heard that Genghis Khan, they try to dig up his grave, or whoever, or her. I've heard that the people that buried Genghis Khan, they executed everybody who knew where Genghis Khan got buried to hide the location. I heard that story. I don't know if it's true. I wasn't fucking there. I've heard that. I'm trying to think of another example. I've heard there's so many fucking examples. Like even in World War II, and Brandon he gives his take, and Brandon says no, the Holocaust definitely did happen, and I'm like, you know what? I wasn't fucking there. I couldn't tell you how it went. I couldn't tell you who was there and how they died, and I couldn't tell you how it went or how fucked up it was. I couldn't tell you. I wasn't fucking there. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't absolutely tell you. I couldn't absolutely tell you what the fuck happened. I just heard these stupid fucking cunts again. I can't stand it. I'm gonna keep going with the comments. Heard these stupid little fucks, stupid little beta male, fucking ugly foot bitch couple. This beta male, this weak beta male, ugly foot bitch couple that lives real close to me. I can't stand them. Ugly fucking foot bitch. Anyway, all oil tycoons are in on it together. there's a steel. I just heard him. I just heard these pathetic fucks again. There's a steel industry. There were certain monopolies, like there are certain monopolies and worldwide to this day. But but you got the Rockefellers in gold and like I forget what resource like I forget what resource each Illuminati family controls, but you got but I heard the Onassis family they have 25% of the tobacco and I heard um, what's the other family? Rockefellers are into oil, and J.P. Morgan or even Rockefellers were into steel. You got J.P. Morgan who was a tycoon. You you have people even today. You have Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. Yeah. You have Amazon, which is a monopoly. You have Walmart, which is a monopoly. I I can't even begin. I can't even begin to think how many different businesses Walmart and Amazon fucked over by just being a just by just growing. The heights that Amazon and Walmart, the heights that these two companies grew to, they fucked over so many fucking businesses. I remember talking to and like for example, and like Uber. You take a company like Uber. You take a company like Lyft or Uber. You take a company like Uber. You take a company like Uber. You know how many companies Uber fucked over? Like you know how many cars you know how many taxi and car service companies that Uber and Lyft fucked over? It's crazy just to think. Um, let me see. Let me see some. Is he live? Is he live? He's got viewers. He probably got viewers. I'm going back and forth. Matter of I don't know if Brandon is opening up that fucking stream. He's probably not. It's probably just Ike and Brandon. But yeah, yeah. If you haven't started to prepare your survival plan, yeah, yeah, that goes with the weather. That goes with they can probably manipulate 30 feet of rain in one particular area. I don't know how the fuck I don't know how the fuck they do it. I don't know if I don't know how the fuck they control the wind and the clouds and all that fucking bullshit. But they can do it. And and yeah, it's it's some crazy shit. It, and like I said, I take everything. And like I said, I take everything with a fucking grain of salt. I take everything. I take everything. I take anything. I take anything and everything that I fucking hear. If it's on the news, if it's on a YouTube video, if it's in a book, if it was in history, I take everything with a grain of salt. I was not fucking there. I cannot tell you absolutely that they're manipulating the weather, but there are stories. There are definitely stories that are out there, and it's some sick shit, and it's some fucked up. I'm sick, and it's some sick shit if they really are doing it. Because you know, with that line of thinking, they can create like they can create 20 feet of snow if they see you as if they want to move you out or they see you as if they see you as a threat if they see you as a threat they can snow you out, they can tornado you out, they can hurricane you out, they can fucking they can weather you out, They can cause floods. They can cause floods. They can cause. It's some sick shit if it's really true. If they can manipulate the wind, I'm thinking it has to do with manipulating the wind primarily, but there's probably other factors with the weather manipulation, and it's some sick shit if it's and if it's true, it's some sick shit for real. But what's CAAH? If Hemi is still here, if somebody knows, if Hemi is still here or somebody knows, what is CAAH? He says it's going to be gone in the next 3 to 5 years. Oh, cash. Oh, it's CASH. It might be true, and I hope not. The word was cash. The word was cash, and that's something that I'm dead against. There were these three things that I was dead against. It was social credit score. It was cashless digital currency, and it was the carbon tax or the jab passports. It was it's all of this. It's all of this elite bullshit that I'm against. I could probably come up with a list of 10 fucking things that the elites are trying to push on us, like in electric cars. I just looked up that the GM. I just looked up that GM is investing I just looked up that GM is investing $400 million something dollars in electric cars. I typed in. I remember I went to type in Gmail in my phone, and GM just came up in my Google search. I typed in GM, trying to go to Gmail, but I'm in a Google search for General Motors for GM. It came up, and there were just articles, and I typed in GM in the search box, and I typed in GM, and all that they were talking about is how General Motors they want to invest something like 400, or I forget, it was 449 or 491 million fucking dollars into electric cars. GM is investing millions and millions of dollars into electric cars right now. It's in the news. It's and Stitsit, and I forget, and I think it was Stitsit. He told me about food, these bug plants, food bug processing plants being built in France and in Canada. There's a maggot bug food processing. There's a maggot. I don't know if it's food. There's a maggot processing plant in Canada, and it's built right now, and it's in operation. And I forget the name. And I forget the name of the place in France. And I forget the name of the France bug processing plant. And I forget the name of the place. I just heard my stupid fucking neighbors just chime in. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I got to kick and make noises. Anyway, there's a company that invested $400 million fucking dollars. There's a company that invested $400 million fucking dollars into a bug processing plant in France right fucking now. This shit is happening real fucking time, people. This shit is happening like this shit is happening. Should have already fucking happened yesterday. This shit is happening right fucking now. The bugs and all that bullshit. What's up to Rusty? It's up to Rusty here. I don't know if he's still in the building. I don't know if he's still around, but it's anything goes. It's an anything goes type of stream. We could talk about 304s. We could talk about bug plants and how the elites are trying to fucking screw us all. We could talk about anything and everything, and I'm trying to pay attention to my comment section. But and I know Brandon is live too, so I think people are going back and forth on the stream. But they're creating food bug processing plants right now. Right fucking now. They're creating right fucking now. They already have created, or they're putting up the money to expand. They're putting up the money to expand. It's some sick shit. Can you imagine if there's food shortages and they make people turn to bugs according to plan? I really think, and I really believe that this shit that it's not just some conspiracy bullshit. I truly believe that they're trying to get us to go along with the Great Reset. I'm 100,000 fucking percent. Shinobi says he sold off all Forex last year. Yeah. And Shinobi withdrew all of his money. And if you put and I think the big thing is you have to put your money to good use. You don't know when inflation or hyperinflation is going to hit. You don't know when shit is really going to hit the fan. You don't know when shit is really going to hit the fucking fan. I truly believe your best bet, and I've heard this from rich people who have money. I truly believe the best thing is to get hard assets that are going to that you can own and are going to be that are producers. They're going to produce like hard assets. They're hard assets like property and real estate and in businesses and shit like that. These are hard assets. These are hard assets that are going to build you money instead of having cash. Instead of having cash, which can change values constantly. If inflation hits, if you have $10 million and there's 10 times inflation, you have $1 million. But if you have any amount, okay, if you have $100,000 saved up, if you have $100,000 saved up, and then there's hyperinflation to 10 times, you only have 10,000 fucking dollars. That's the biggest kick in the balls you can ever fucking imagine. So I would invest wisely into hard assets and things that will produce revenue. That's kind of what I've been saying. That's kind of with the normies. The normies are they're bringing themselves to the slaughter, and I totally agree. Hemi. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, huge problem. Yeah, huge problem. A huge problem. A huge problem is how people live paycheck to paycheck. That's a huge fucking problem. Is that so many people in this country live paycheck to paycheck, and I believe that's by design. And I believe the elites, they want slaves. They want people to work their ass off and barely afford their way of life. I do truly believe I do truly believe it's by design. The Rockefellers were into oil and steel. I forget the the Rockefellers are into oil, for sure, and probably gold. Um, there were some families. There were some families into steel. There were some families that were into steel and other shit like that. I forget it was the Carnegies or the JP or I forget it was the Carnegies or the Morgans or whoever. They were into steel. I think the Rockefellers were into a whole bunch of shit, but yeah, it's so many families that have these iron grip on monopolies on so many fields. Like there's so many family. Even to this okay, even to this day, I heard the Onassis family. They're into 25% of the world's tobacco. They own 25% of the tobacco production in the world. I think Brandon looked that up. And then you got um what was the other thing? And then you got Walmart. You have Walmart, and then you have Walmart, which is a multi-billion-dollar dynasty. And you have Walmart, which is owned by the Waltons, which is a multi-billion-dollar business fucking empire. And then you got Amazon, which is ridiculous. You got Amazon, you got Microsoft, you got Tesla, and I'm trying to remember all of Elon Musk's investments and his businesses. I'm trying to remember Elon Musk. He got his Elon Musk. He has his money in multiple different places. He has his money in Elon Musk. He has his money in SpaceX, and in PayPal, and in Tesla, and in some other companies. But to my knowledge, but those three are the biggest ones to my knowledge. Could be wrong. Could be wrong on that one. I don't follow. I don't follow him. I don't follow Elon Musk. Anyway, let's see. I don't follow Elon Musk too much, but he's filthy rich. I do know that. That's right. I question everything. If it's in a history book, I take it with a huge grain of salt. If it's in a history book, who knows? You know who writes history? You guys know who writes history? The fucking winners of the wars. After a war is won, and they write history. After a war is won and they write history, I'm about it. Whoever won the fucking war is going to give you the fucking story that they want. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, well, yeah. At least you got chickens for pets. That's a great thing. I I don't want any part of this fucking buggy. I'm actually getting tired. I want to get to all you guys comments, but I'm getting a little bit tired, and I want to save my energy for another stream in a few hours. So I might do that. I might do that. Yeah, yeah, for sure. See those cars that you drive. Um, I'm all right, audience. I'm all right, audience. I'm going to take my break. I'm going to check out some things. I'm going to eat something. I might work out. I'm going to be streaming in maybe 2-3 hours. I'm going to be streaming again. Hopefully, unless I just collapse from exhaustion. Unless I collapse from exhaustion, you can expect another live stream on an AKS1 or maybe a quick one on AKS. You can expect another live stream on AKS1, which is this channel. You can expect another live stream to go down. I'm either on AKS1 or just to keep absolute knowledge seekers in the base channel relevant. I might stream. I might stream on the base channel. I might stream on my base channel, but just subscribe to all of these fucking channels, and you'll see me pop on. And until then, I until then, I hope until then, I hope everybody. Till then, I hope all my viewers stay awake and continue to wake up. I hope all my viewers stay up on this bullshit. I wish all my viewers the absolute best, and I hope they stay up on all this bullshit that's happening in the world. I hope they stay up on all this bullshit that people are trying to fuck us over with from the shadows, and it's complete fucking disgusting fucking bullshit. It's complete tyranny. It's complete utter corruption. It's complete tyranny. It's complete corruption. And then I gotta fucking eat something, and I'm out. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much, and I'm out.